Job Squad? How you guys doing? I'm sorry for the yelling. I know how much you guys fucking hate that, but we're back. And I'm teaching my friend wrestling. This is Intel right here, or Jobber, as you guys all call me, so whatever. It's not a big deal. This right here is...
I'm Colin.
Or Seaman. Seaman. Sorry. Totally fucked that up. We're here today to talk about Stone Cold Steve Austin. Pretty soon, we're going to watch the Stone Cold Steve Austin documentary on the WWE Network. And then we're going to discuss it. And you guys are going to watch and also discuss Stone Cold Steve Austin, his career, his legacy, and the impact that he made on professional wrestling. As the phone rings in the background, I guarantee you it's nobody important, though. So we're just going to let it ring. Absolutely nobody. All right. So we're here. We're talking about Stone Cold Steve Austin. What do you know about old, bald-headed, the toughest son of a bitch in the professional wrestling world, Stone Cold Steve Austin?
He does this.
Yeah, that's...
But not with water bottles.
Right, not with water bottles. So he drinks beer. Is that it? That's all you know? Just a beer drinking.
Yeah.
Move up a little bit.
Bald-headed guy.
Bald-headed. He's got a goatee. At least he used to. I think he still does. I don't know. I listen to his podcast now and then. But so Stone Cold Steve Austin was a guy. He was pretty good. He was all right. He changed the landscape of professional wrestling, quite possibly the greatest of all time. Although some will argue Stone Cold was not. That Hulk Hogan was. The Rock. Undertaker maybe. Maybe some other guys that are really old or whatever. But Stone Cold was a guy that didn't get chances in other places. WCW. He got a chance in ECW, but WCW kind of was just like, get out of here. He went to ECW. He had a broken arm. He cut some promos. WWE signed him, and then he had a short little run there where he was kind of a nobody. Then he became the greatest of all time when he was feuding with Vince McMahon, because at that time, that's what people wanted. They hated their boss, so they wanted to fucking stunner him and give him the fucking middle finger and all this stuff. And then he was drinking beer, and girls were showing their tits and shit, and it was the 90s, so why not? It was a crazy year. Years. So, for the longest time, I didn't understand why people loved Stone Cold Steve Austin so much. Because when I first started watching wrestling, Stone Cold was gone getting his neck repaired. He broke his neck in a match against Owen Hart, who is now dead. He actually died on a pay-per-view, which I believe they talk about in the documentary. If not, we'll discuss it in the next one. Not a big deal. He had broken his neck, and then I guess he didn't get the surgery or whatever, so he had to get it later on. Which is when I started watching wrestling, so that's why I loved The Rock. I always thought The Rock was the top guy ever, and then people, Stone Cold comes back and everybody's going nuts over Stone Cold, and everybody loves Stone Cold, and I'm like, I don't get it. I don't understand. I don't know who the fuck Stone Cold even is. Mm-hmm. But at the end of the day, when you watch his documentary, you'll see why he is as good as he is, and at that time, Stone Cold and The Rock, it was like the greatest era of wrestling ever. Up until this point, but maybe we're getting there again. I thought we could have been there with CM Punk and John Cena, but then CM Punk left. They pissed him off. They could have done it, but hey, they didn't. Yeah. So, any questions about Stone Cold Steve Austin?
Are we gonna see him tonight?
Not a chance in hell. We're going to Monday Night Raw tonight, guys. When this goes up, we would have already been to Raw like last week. So, but no, not a chance. Not a chance in hell.
Why?
Cause he kind of does his own thing now. He still does stuff with the WWE. He does podcasts on the WWE Network every now and then. He'll do a live one.
He did the one with the phenomenal one.
AJ Styles.
Him.
Yes. He did. His first one was with Vince McMahon, and it was really good. If you want to go check those out, but I'm not going to require it. Yeah, so he owns his house. He lives in LA, and then he owns a ranch in Texas, and so he's usually doing stuff in one of those two locations or whatever. He does a podcast twice a week. He has 2 reality TV shows, so he's got his hands in many baskets. So he's not a big part of wrestling. Maybe we'll see him. Maybe we won't. You never know. You never do know when you go to wrestling. Last time I went to wrestling, Raw, fucking Shane McMahon showed up, and people were saying Shane McMahon was never coming back, so who knows? Hey, Stone Cold to be there tonight. Who gives a shit? Anything else?
No, I can't think of much else.
There you go, guys. Any questions about Stone Cold Steve Austin, leave them in the comments section below. The next one that you guys see, we will be discussing the documentary from the WWE Network. If you guys so care to watch it and discuss it with us, that's great. We enjoy that. As for now, though, how do we do the outro? Do we have an outro?
I always go first.
Oh, okay, so you
And then you go
say
second.
bye first. Maybe we should get like something that we say. Hey guys, so this has been Teaching My Friend Wrestling.
Class is over.
Class is out of session here today.
It's summer.
And make sure to get your shirt.
30 minutes of reading a day.
Make sure
good.
to do your class. That's why, because I'm teaching my friend wrestling. I'm trying to figure out why you're going with class. Make sure to do your damn homework before next week while you're on fucking Thanksgiving breakfast vacation. I don't know why I said breakfast. Anyways,
Or Thanksgiving.
I don't know. That's when you go on vacation, right? You get like a couple extra days off, and they always pile on the homework for that. Because they can't do it during Christmas vacation. Because they can't do it during Christmas vacation because it's the end of a semester or trimester, and so then you'll have new classes when you go back. But you can pile it on during Thanksgiving because it's you're
That's
kind of
true.
towards the end of the semester, or trimester, whatever. And now you got to do all your homework on Thanksgiving vacation. So whatever. Make sure to do your homework, guys. Go watch the Stone Cold documentary. Watch some matches. Watch the old podcast. Says for now though, this has been
Colin.
and Intel.
Bye.
Bye.